And welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Last time we finally boarded the ghost ship, made it almost to the end, but we have one more of the Cubus Sisters to save. Now, off screen I wrote down the combination from the stone tablet and pulled the switches, except for the last one, just to show what happens. Also, by the way, if you wonder where the heck did all my health go, I discovered that Reapers don't, or the Reaplings don't kill you, they just take off a lot of health. So, yeah. So you have to take out this barrel and take out this barrel. Then you can hit the switch super easily. Yeah, it's not a one-shot, but they really, really hurt you. Hello, Reapling. Speaking of which, right on cue. The one that got him to turn around. So on you, just to speed up this process, and if we go over here, go away. Also, the spiders respawn, so I think I said something last episode about trying to take out the spiders in advance. Maybe not. Maybe that was in the failed take. Oh, you found me. I was getting so lonely sitting here by myself. Who are you? I see. Well, I'm the eldest sister of the House of Cubus. Oh, please take me to my younger sister's Link. Oh, there's one thing I have to tell you. The creepy creatures with the hoods and sickles are called Reaplings. They are evil, but they are even more devilish when they're angry, so no matter what you do, don't shoot arrows into their back. Well, that sounds like self-sabotage if I do say so myself. Now here's the thing. If you haven't figured it out, the Cubus Sisters give terrible advice. Yes, absolutely terrible advice. And the reason is, well, if you've never played Zelda before, you should kind of be able to figure it out. The fact that, you know, the Cubus Sister is not affected by the Phantom, I feel like is a giant red flag. It just runs right by the Cubus Sisters, which is super sketchy. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Basically, you can actually predict where Skulltulas are landing, and then spin attack to actually take them out before they even touch the ground, which is actually a good speed technique to make it so that the sisters don't get stunned by the spider. It's just a little bit of a time saver. Not a huge time saver. Also, the shrieking actually does alert phantoms, so yeah, that's not scary at all. Okay, that sucked. Well, I'm gonna go hide. Bye. And you know, this is also, again, what I was saying earlier about this kind of being a red flag. Yeah, they actually aren't actively trying to capture the sisters. Which, yeah, isn't suspicious at all. I kind of wish they had made it, you know, from a being convincing standpoint. I kind of wish they had made it so, like, the sisters would, like, actually be, taken back if they get caught. I mean, that would have been annoying, for sure, but it would have made it less obvious that something really fishy is going on. Just one of those things where, like, if I were making this game, that's what I would have done, just to put up the illusion a little bit better. Oh, big sister. There you are, little sister. Circle around, sister, time for some quality family time. Yes, the Reaplings should have scared the life from this boy in the hold, since he know he's supposed to play along in this little game. All it means is we're going to play extra rough. Oh, did you come here to save Tetra, little man? Oh, no. Instead, we'll play with you the same way we played with her. It's game time, girls. Let's show Link the way to the playing field. So we're warped to, like, the deck, I guess. If you want to save Tetra, you'll have to play a match of Dead Man's Volley first. So are you a big enough boy to return these volleys? I thought I would say man, but okay. If you've ever, well, the Diabolical Cubus Sisters, if you've ever played a Zelda game, you know how this works. Dead Man's Volley is a staple of the series ever since A Link to the Past, I'd say. First off, Red goes twice, which actually is bad for Red because they take 2 hits. So Red's gone, but now they've mixed it up. In addition, the whole, oh, rescuing someone and then they end up being evil. Yeah, that's also from A Link to the Past. Blind, I think is the name of the character. Blind the Thief from Link to the Past. I was trying to do a spin attack and it wasn't working. You'll notice that this boss is actually really hard for me personally, and it's because I have trouble with the controls for this fight. Yeah, like I was trying to do a swipe, but it made Link run right into the projectile instead. So yeah, this fight always takes me a lot longer than it should compared to say Aghanim, just because it to me is really not easy. It's not because it's, you know, badly made or anything. The concept is cool, it's just the controls are not precise enough to actually lend themselves well to a fight like this. And I don't know how that worked, actually. I have no clue how that worked. That was complete dumb luck, to be honest. Yeah, if you hit those, they just break apart, like Aghanim. So yeah. I am comparing it a lot to Link to the Past, because this whole segment reminds me a lot of Link to the Past, so that's why. I am amazed that hit. I thought I'd missed. That should take out purple? No. Shoot. See, like, I couldn't turn around. I was actually swiping. I was swiping behind Link, but it wasn't working. Because it was registering as a swipe without changing direction. That's why I find spin attacks somewhat better if you can actually pull it off. In theory, a spin attack is better because it, you know, attacks from all sides, except sometimes it doesn't do a spin attack and just makes Link kind of spaz out a bit. So yeah, I have mixed feelings about this fight. It's, again, conceptually not a bad idea, it's just not executed that well. Or, again, I don't even know if it's not executed well. I think it is executed well, it's just the controls are just not tight enough. Okay, that's 2 down, thank goodness. Yeah, it's not a matter of the actual design, it's something that stems from a very core part of the game, that's what I'm trying to say. It's not just this particular thing, because this is a staple series. This is even in the 2D games, in Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, and is it in Majora's Mask? I don't actually remember if there's a case of Dead Man's Lolly in Majora's Mask. It's in a lot of the 2D games, I know that much. Like, Vati in Minish Cap, you have to reflect his projectiles back at him, but he doesn't, like, try to fight you with it, he just takes it. Okay, I'm amazed I hit, actually. I did not think that was gonna hit. So yeah. It's just, if you had a traditional control scheme, this fight actually would be really cool. It's a nice little variant on a classic Zelda fight. But with this control setup, it's just not ideal. One left. So now this is more like traditional, like a traditional version of it, where you just have one-on-one. Apparently it takes more hits now, or she takes more hits because she's the last one. So now she starts, you know, bouncing it, you know, all around the place, and making it hard to get to. Yeah, being the last one, she takes, I think, 3 hits extra in this phase, and I don't know if it's always the purple or not. If it's actually fixed, which Cubus Sisters is actually the one left standing. I don't know how I got that last hit, to be honest. It looked like it missed on my end. I don't know if it looked that close to you on screen. You really know how to play, Link. Gosh, we'd love to reward you, but we don't have any trophies for you. Instead, you can drag that precious Tetra of yours with you. Goodbye. You got the ghost key. You can unlock the door sealed ghost power. That was amazing, Link. You beat those wicked volley girls at your own game. Come on, let's go use this key and rescue Tetra. But first, loot. Because it's a Zelda game, so of course, loot. So we only have 5 more heart containers left, which is actually really scary to think we're that far along. I really wish it warped you closer to be honest. Also, I don't know if there's still so many enemies, or if they go away. Like, I know they're rats, but like, it looks like the phantoms or the reaplings are actually gone now. That's nice. So this actually wasn't the boss door, it's just the door that leads to Zelda, actually. So that's a nice little twist. Is that Tetra? What are we going to do? She's a statue. Oh hey, sorry I'm late, kid. That fog just disappeared, so I charged in to find you. So about the treasure, you got piles of it, right? How can you even say that? Link's friend is in trouble, and all you can think about is treasure? Oh, so this is your friend? She's looking a bit pale. Ooh, something isn't right with this girl. Her soul didn't get sucked away, did it? This evil ship drained away her life force. Grandpa, what are you doing here? If you have come this far, Link, the power of the hero is with you. Now is the time for me to tell you the rest of the story. You are a clever boy. You may already know this. You see, I am the Ocean King. I was savagely attacked by an unfathomable evil. His name is Bellum. His evil ran so deep that it leached the very life force from me. As you know, every creature in this world possesses a sacred power. This power is called Life Force. The Sand of Hours is a physical manifestation of that power, and that is what brought them here. I struggled against my attacker in a great clash. But his evil was so dark that it slowly drained away my own life force. He was always a step ahead of my attacks, and I was eventually overcome. I was dragged to the sunless depths of the temple. Sealed up, my life force continues to drain away. Using the life force he leached from me, his evil spread and bred more and more foul monsters. Spirits of power and wisdom were also imprisoned. But Ciela managed to split her soul and escape. That split was why so much of her memory was lost. Even among the monsters born of the Sands of Hours, some are especially evil. The phantoms who roam my temple take after the evil of their master. Supernatural strength, warped, wrapped in plate armor, virtually invincible, they prowl the temple, searching for victims. No one can harm them. Of course, they were created to be untouchable. I had only one option. My ocean of strength had drained to just a puddle. Using my last ounce of strength, I cloned myself just as Ciela did, and I made a humble home on Merkei Island. I used the Sand of Hours to make the Hourglass and enter the temple. I studied my foes, searching for ways to defeat Bellum, and waited for my chance. Ciela, I'm sorry I could not tell you sooner. I worried about the spirits of power, winds, and wisdom. I never expected to find you on the beach. You lost your memory, and monsters were nearby. I thought it'd be best to keep quiet until the time came. The sea's islands are rich with life force. The evil things must have appeared to devour that. They just want to fill their empty bellies. They hunger for life force. The ghost ship was made to drain that life force. They used a story of treasure to lure people in. It wasn't enough for Bellum to steal my life force. He had to take what little he could from the people. Tetra must have had a bold, vibrant soul. The ghost ship was drawn to that power. She didn't find it, it found her. Wait, so you're saying there's no treasure? Yes, that's what I'm saying. From what I can sense, Tetra's still alive. Defeat that monster before my life force is depleted. I must get the Sands of Hours back. With it, I can return Tetra's life force and restore her. There's an island north of the Isle of Gust. Go there and find Zauz. He is a blacksmith. He'll tell you more about the great evil. He knows how to slay Bellum. This is some kind of sick joke, old man. The treasure. What about all the treasure? That was the only reason I put my life on the line. Now there's no treasure? Well, I quit. You quit? You didn't you even listen to his story? You're a man of the sea. Don't you want to help the Ocean King? No, and you can't use my ship anymore. No, I would never ask you to do this for free. If you help us defeat Bellum, I'll grant you one wish. What do you say to that? Hey, quit standing around, kid. The Ocean King is in trouble. Ship out, kid. Anchor's away. I said move it. Don't worry about a wish, and he leaped to action. So sorry, I shouldn't have involved you in Tetra and all this. With your power, you can defeat Bellum. My real body is sealed away deep in the temple. Bellum should be there too. Normally, I would be fighting this battle myself, but you're our only hope. We're counting on you, Link. What are you doing, Link? Grab that friend of yours and get back to my ship. So now, inside the ship, you can actually find Tetra, who obviously can't say anything. Alright, Link. We've got to get out of here. There's no time to sit around with your mouth hanging open. The old man said that Zao's the blacksmith holds the clue we're looking for. I have to find that blacksmith and defeat Bellum, and then the treasure will be in my hands. Ha 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 ha. What's with you? Hey, do we really need to take this guy with us, Link? Anyway, let's get going. Zao's lives on the isle the island to the north of the Isle of Gust, right? It should be a short trip from here. Yep, let's stop wasting time. Let's go, ship out. Now that's a cutscene I'm really not sure what to make of it, because I feel like it's trying to be sort of serious and comical at the same time, and it feels like a weird combination of both. By the way, you can actually see Jolene on the map now, so we can actually challenge her any time, which if we need money, we can actually do that, because the linebacker will pay us every time, so that's cool. The treasure truck we found in front of Oshis' storehouse, warehouse, cave, whatever you want to call it, has a ship part, so I just labeled SP on the map down there. The one over there we can't actually, on the far right, we can't actually get until we can approach it from the northeast sea, but we need the northeast sea chart to actually do that, so we can't do that, sadly. So we're basically at time. I was really hoping we weren't gonna get like stuck in a cutscene. That would have been kind of sucky. So before we start the next round of cutscenes, I guess we're ending off. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is like the halfway point roughly of the game, and this is where a lot of things start going down. I think that's the thing I dug for previously. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass.